Let's talk about today's article on Wired.com, which speaks of how Elon Musk, with the help of 6 young men between the ages of 19 and 24, is seizing control of the federal infrastructure. In case you're unfamiliar with Wired, they delve into how technology is fundamentally changing every aspect of our lives. In their own words, the breakthroughs and innovations that we uncover lead to new ways of thinking, new connections, and new industries. Here are a few quotes from the article, which I'll link to down below in case you would like to read it, which I suggest you do because this article is every bit as disturbing as it sounds. Elon Musk's takeover of federal government infrastructure is ongoing, and at the center of things is a coterie of engineers who are barely out of, and in at least one case, purportedly still in, college. Most have connections to Musk, and at least 2 have connections to Musk's longtime associate, Peter Thiel, a co-founder and chairman of the analytics firm and government contractor Palantir, who has a long expressed opposition to democracy. Wired has identified 6 young men, all apparently between the ages of 19 and 24, according to public databases, their online presences, and other records, who have little to no government experience and are now playing critical roles in Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency project, DOGE, tasked by executive order with modernizing federal technology and software to maximize governmental efficiency and productivity. Wired then goes on to name these 6 individuals, which I will not do in this video, and also gives their specific backgrounds. But again, there is a link below in case you would like that information. The article continues, already Musk lackeys have taken control of the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, and General Services Administration, GSA, and have gained access to the Treasury Department's payment system, potentially allowing him access to a vast range of sensitive information about tens of millions of citizens, businesses, and more. On Sunday, CNN reported that DOGE personnel attempted to improperly access classified information and security systems at the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and that top USAID security officials who thwarted the attempt were subsequently put on leave. The AP reported that DOGE personnel had indeed accessed classified material. What we're seeing is unprecedented in that you have these actors who are not really public officials gaining access to the most sensitive data in government, says Dan Moynihan, a professor of public policy at the University of Michigan. We really have very little eyes on what's going on. Congress has no ability to really intervene and monitor what's happening because these aren't really accountable public officials. So this feels like a hostile takeover of the machinery of governments by the richest man in the world. Sources tell Wired that, and I redacted the names here of these young men, all currently have working GSA emails and A-suite level clearance at the GSA, which means that they work out of the agency's top floor and have access to all physical spaces and IT systems, according to a source with knowledge of the GSA's clearance protocols. The source, who spoke to Wired on the condition of anonymity because they fear retaliation, says they worry that the new teams could bypass the regular security clearance protocols to access the agency's Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility, SCIF, as the Trump administration has already granted temporary security clearances to unvetted people. This raises concerns about whether these individuals may have preferences that don't serve the American public or the federal government. So there you have it. We're now at the point where we simply don't know what these people are doing, what they are looking for, if they are adding or modifying any software, or if they are doing so for what ultimate purpose. Because of all that, it's certainly possible that we are now witnessing the beginning of the installation of the worldwide beast system.